So supplements that we can use to support your system, or that you can use if you have the likelihood of kidney stones recurring or happening in your body. If you don't have kidney stones, it's probably not something you need to do for just kidney stone prevention. But if you do have them, which many people do chronically have them, this is kind of a supplementation. In the last video, we talked about lifestyle adjustments that you can use to help reduce the likelihood of kidney stones. We should all be doing most of those anyway, at least on some level. But these would be supplements that you can take to help reduce that. So the first would be a B6. Vitamin B6 takes the oxalates in your blood and captures them and then removes them from your blood system. And so the high B6 levels, which many of us are chronically low in B6, help provide us an environment that if we don't process oxalates properly and those oxalates then begin to calcify in the kidneys, this is able a way to capture them and remove them. Magnesium complex. Magnesium complex also reduces and binds to oxalates, but it also reduces crystal formation in the body, in the bloodstream, and so in the kidneys. And so if you take a magnesium complex, which is good for 300 other systems or 299 other systems in the body, a magnesium complex, which is normally a citrate and a threonate, sometimes a citrate and a malonate, which is the type of magnesium. We have a magnesium video that you can go back and look at. These are very healthy for your body in general, but it also helps reduce the calcification and the oxalates in your blood system. NAC, which is N-acetyl cysteine, okay, which is something that's changed to glutathione in the liver. This is an antioxidant, and it supports the detox and inflammatory response of the kidneys so that they're not inflamed and then chronically not able to do what they're supposed to do. So NAC is something that we might recommend. This also has other benefits throughout the body, just like the magnesium, but it is something that detoxifies and cleanses the body. We might look at other cleansers too here at Magnolia when we go through a full assessment of your situation. But NAC is another option of something you can take. And then probiotics. Basically, your digestive system starts in your mouth, and then it ends with being expelled, either through urine or through your stool. So if that is not being broke down properly, once it gets into the digestive system, through the saliva in your mouth where it starts, the acid in your stomach, and then into your intestines, in which you have probiotics or healthy biotics, healthy enzymes and bacteria in your digestion. If that's not being broke down, especially in the case of animal proteins, then it goes into the body, goes into the liver, and then is processed into the bloodstream, really without it being converted into something your body can use. Then the kidneys have to filter it out at the end, and then they're unable to, and then it starts to clog up the kidneys. So a good healthy probiotic, we have Probiotic 11, Elevated 11, we have several different probiotics here. We also are a fan of using prebiotic foods, which are the foods that the probiotics do eat. And so one of the things that we want to look at is, do you need a good healthy probiotic because your gut biome is actually not very healthy? If your gut biome is not healthy, then by the time it gets to the kidneys, which is right near the end of the whole process, they're having to still process out everything else. And so it's kind of like a domino effect. If the first part of the domino falls, then the second falls, the third, the fourth, and the kidneys are last. And so we want to support that. So what they are is your B6, which you can get in several different vitamins, including a B complex, magnesium complex, which is your citrate and your malate, NAC, which is for detoxification and antioxidant, and then probiotics, so that your digestion is able to break down the foods that you actually have. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how to break them up if you do have them, and not every one of these is something you would be taking every time. And then in the previous video, we talked about lifestyle adjustments that are very important, including hydration, which is the number one most important thing for reducing or maintaining a healthy life for your kidneys. So check us out there.